If you were to tell me that this song would be nostalgic to me in 9 months, I would not believe you. Hello everybody, I'm Fast Walker Away, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club, my first true video of this game. I played this game back in January, did not record it, because if I can be honest, I at the time, I didn't know how to activate my mic, so you wouldn't be hearing my voice or me talking dialogue. And I just didn't think I felt like I had the need to record this. That turned out to be a mistake. But yeah, now I'm gonna try and get the good ending of this game. And I'm recording on Monica's birthday, but I will be uploading it on October 4th, which is Sayori's birthday, so I can celebrate both their birthdays. So happy birthday to Monica, and happy birthday to Sayori. Alright. Same thing it's always gonna be. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna be doing the voices. I have not practiced! And if you think this voice is annoying, oh god, you're in for a surprise, so I gotta try and figure out Sayori voice right on the spot, so hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori to catch up with me. I overslept again! I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Gabriel. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Best girl, by the way. Also, favorite character, by the way. Across the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Gabriel, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll try. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I had no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Suri must have come into the classroom while I was facing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I'm sorry, I need to get a water ball. Alright, I'm back with a water ball. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club, well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on! Please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Also, if you guys, if you feel like it, you can tell me how I can improve on these voices. God. And I have to do 4 different fucking voices. Oh my god. And I have to make them at least different from each other as well. Oh my god. What have I got myself into? And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Bum 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 bum. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh god, alright, time to do Yuri voice. Clear my throat first. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Suri always says nice things about you. Oh god, it's the worst character in the game. Oh great, now I gotta do a Natsuki voice. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh god, that was terrible. Even I'm willing to admit that was terrible. Way to kill the atmosphere! Ah, Gabriel! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club! All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, that's definitely more motivation to join a literature club, I guess. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Gabriel. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. And that's why she's not dateable in this game. Well, none of them are dateable. They're like half dateable. Stokie Dokie Literature Club. This ain't no normal dating sim. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Gabriel. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. I just want to let you all know, if I feel like my Sayori and Natsuki voice are too similar. I just feel that way. Also, I think I got a package. Hold up. No, it wasn't package. I was just checking because I saw the mail van pull up and out my window, and I thought it was one of my comics, but no, it's not. I don't got nothing. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! I don't even know how to make that sound for Sayori. Whoa! I guess. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. Okay, well, that was a long pause. That was a terribly long pause. Okay, let me reread this. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get the icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sinking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. But not for you. You know. You, dummy. Alright. This is the reason why I don't like Natsuki. I don't like tsunderays. Just in general, I don't like tsunderays. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot, next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, does a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess? Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I also feel like Monica and Yuri's voice are too similar too. Fuck! I gotta try and do better. I believe you. Well, tea and rain might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I gotta do like a higher version of Yuri's voice. But even that's a problem, because I still think I sound like Yuri. Especially during parts when Yuri shouts. So, it's still a somewhat complicated process. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make it something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Oh god, I forgot how Sayori's voice is. Oh no! Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. You'll have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Gabriel, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Comic books! Comic books! The best way to read. Manga. You know, tomato, tomato. I murmur quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger, and I am going to drink some water! My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comforts in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Ha! You know, I think you're onto something, Yuri. It's totally not like the game does exactly that. Then again, I don't know storytelling, so what the fuck am I talking about? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimum level. Honestly, yeah, I tried to do the same thing with Yuri. But yeah, I do actually have some horror books. I have like 3 Five Nights at Freddy's books, and I think I actually have 2. No, I have 2 actual Five Nights at Freddy's books of the Fazbear's Frights. I have that Five Nights at Freddy's guide, but that I shouldn't really count that. And then I have a bunch of Goosebumps books. That's the amount of horror books I have. So, at this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Okay, I gotta try to do Monica without doing Yuri. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if... God damn it. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh? Why is that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! Oh god, the voice crack! Oh god. I am gonna have a rough time doing Natsuki's voice. And get that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any God, I hate this! I have tried to find 2 different distinctive voices for when Yuri and Monica are talking. Other than that, I'm just doing the same goddamn voice. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically. What the fuck? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Gabriel? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back on the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club! Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and... I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry. I thought... Gabriel... You all... I'm offenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. It's the con... The pros outweigh the cons. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Gabriel, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Gabriel, since we're all right here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day in a literature school? I didn't even... I mixed two words together. What did I say? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Bum, bum. Alright. Okay, we've already 30 minutes in. So, I think what we need to do is... make 3 separate files. One for Sayori, one for Yuri, one for Natsuki. Alright. So, Sayori words. Friends. Excitement. Promise. Laugh. Valentine. Damn it, that's... Okay, well, whatever. We get... Raindrop. God damn it! Fun. Silly. Eternity. God damn it! Daydream. Skipping. God damn it! Romance. Oh, gee, I wonder who this is. Oh. Depression. Up, there we go. Jumpy. God. I don't. Hold on. I want to restart. Give me a reset. Alright. Flower. Hope. Jump. God. Okay, well. Skipping. God. It should not be this hard to find a Sayori ones. Alright, I think we got Sayori. I felt like we got more Sayori in this one. Hold on. I'll make sure. We'll see if we get Sayori CG in this before we save. Hi again, Gabriel. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Gabriel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like it deserves any slack! Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to come here just and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! I don't know if that was a voice crack or not. I'm so sorry. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Gabriel always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Gabriel can be good friends too. Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know? But wait, Sayori? Yeah, me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind! Suri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make a big deal of it if I wasn't reading correctly. Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Rory reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Suri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression while she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Now slip down into the nearest desk. Okay, what is the sound? I am hearing a sound. Might be the game, or I'm just tripping out. Is it you, Angela? Are you doing this? It is 4:47, and it's almost time to feed you. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I end up listening in on a serious conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? If it became up something being the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can just do a thing. We can do... Hold on, I need to reread this. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Suri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. For like 2 days. But I don't even know what that word is. But Theron. Theorin. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So it's Theorin. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Theorin can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see a world through her eyes. Oh no! You don't want to know that. Yeah, no, you don't want to know. Ah! I open my mind and I see Siri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Coming from the one that oversleeps at night? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glance over my shoulder to see a monk overheard. We're good. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Siri. Alright, since I think this is serious CG, I'm gonna save here. And I'm going to end things here, because we are out of time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Adios.